Hello, guys and girls. Welcome to the Aimless Parley, where we try to save you from a gray day by putting our random thoughts on display. My name is Adam,
And I'm Tom.
and how was your weekend?
It was
Actually,
good.
better yet, how was your week?
It was alright. The weekend was better. I went to the Renaissance Festival for
I
the
actually
first
do
time.
want to go to that.
Have you ever been to it?
No,
No? It's like
no.
$25 to get in the door. So when we first went, I was kind of pissed. And I didn't want to go because it was $25. And I was like, that's way too much money to go to a Renaissance Festival. But then I found out that like everything there is pretty much free. Like once you pay the 25 to get in, except for the food and drinks, of course. But the food and drinks are actually they're not overpriced or anything because I figured if you have to pay $25 to get in at the door, they were gonna overcharge you for food. But it was like $7 for like a giant turkey leg, and then like $5 for a soup. It was soup in a bread bowl. It was delicious.
All right, I don't want to cut you off, but the only thing I really care about for the Renaissance fairs, everybody talks about those big ass legs. Are they really as big as everybody says they are, or are they just you know, decent size, like the size of your fist?
They're not as big as like you would hear about or not hear about, but like you would see in like shows and whatnot where they have like those
God awful with the
obnoxiously
size of your head.
large. Yeah, like they're just way too big. But I mean, they're a good size, especially for $7. Like how big they were, I thought they'd be like $15.
Oh shit. Okay then. Anything else interesting happened this week? No.
Well, I'm not the only one that lived a whole week. What happened in your week?
I don't even know if I was alive this whole week, but for the days I was alive, I actually tried Wahlburgers for the first time. That shit is so damn good. Like, I had a sloppy Joe that only had one piece of bread on it, and it was buried underneath a mound of meat, and I was happy with that shit.
Is that place expensive?
Um, I mean, I think my sloppy Joe was like $8, so not really. If you consider like Red Robin and everything else in comparison, where Red Robin burgers are $10 at the jump, so it's not expensive at all. Their fucking drinks are expensive though,
Did
because
you
I just
meet Marky Mark?
no. Oh my god. So back to the fucking sloppy Joe. I haven't been happy to eat food. Like food is just food when you put it in your mouth. It's like, oh, I need this to survive. But when I ate that sloppy Joe, I was legit in heaven. Like that shit was good. I think it was called Mom Sloppy Joe. Totally worth the eat and the travel. One thing I didn't like about the fucking Wahlburgers though, their W looks like a ball sack, and I couldn't get over it because I just kept looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck? This looks just like a ball sack. Uh, what else happened this week?
Are they opening one of those in Taylor?
It's supposed to be done like
By
last
Taylor,
month.
I mean hometown, where we are right now. For those of you that don't know.
Don't try to Google me. But no, it's supposed to be done last month, and it's not. Like that place next to the mall is getting built faster than that Wahlburgers over there.
Is there any Wahlbergs outside of Michigan?
I have no idea. Don't get me to start lying.
I didn't expect you to give me a lie.
Hey man, I could have been like, yeah, they're all over the fucking place, but no, I'm not gonna lie to you on that. What else happened to me this week? I actually stayed up for a legit 24 hours, and on maybe the 25th hour, I went to Denny's and ate what was that? A ham over easy.
Why were you up for 25 hours?
We were just fucking acting. It was longer than 25 hours, but still.
You were acting for 25 hours?
No.
You
Did I
just
say
said we
acting?
were. Yeah, you said we were just acting.
Oh no, we weren't acting.
You
I'm
were
not that
acting like
intense.
you were asleep or something. I don't know what's happening.
No,
here.
we were actually we were just fucking acting dumb over Taco's house. And the morning came and went, and it was like 7, and they're like, "Hey, you hungry?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what do you want to go eat?" Went to Denny's, got fucking sandwich and grits. If you actually like grits, never ever get grits from them. That shit was gross, and I was very disappointed. Very few people can make grits, and they're not one of them. Avoid their fucking grits.
Um, I forgot what day it was, but me and my girlfriend went to Cracker Barrel, and she got grits from there, and they aren't that good there, according to her. I didn't try them because I had their pancakes, and their pancakes are like huge, so I was full. I wasn't trying none of that.
Do you like grits?
No, I like grits. Yeah.
Okay.
It was her first time trying it. She wasn't impressed.
See that I tried to explain grits to somebody, and I think I took them to where was it? I can't remember where I took them to, but it tasted like shit there, and I'm like, well, now they're gonna hate grits forever.
Yeah, well, she just compared it to like oatmeal.
You can't compare the two like that. I feel like oatmeal's like
It's kind of like the same consistency.
well consistency, but like taste is all over the map.
Well, no,
there.
we're not talking about taste. Like, because it was before she even tasted. She was looking
Oh,
at
just
it.
looking at it.
Yeah, she thought it was like oatmeal.
What? Okay, not to sound like racist or anything, but what white people have cream of wheat, right?
What do you
Compared to
mean?
grits, it's cream of
Cream
wheat.
of wheat?
Yeah, like
Oh.
when I talk to white people, okay, that sounds weird. When
I don't think that is that actually like a food. Or-
Yeah,
I thought it
that's
was
like
a topping of some sort.
I don't know. Whenever I talk about grits, they go, "Oh, cream of wheat," and I'm like, "No, grits."
Yeah,
So it's like
I've never heard cream of wheat except for outside of like flavors.
that's weird.
Like if something's flavored like cream of wheat.
There's nothing. Well, actually, I don't know because I've never had cream of wheat, but I don't. I'm gonna stick with my grits. Anyway, to the topic on hand today, that new It movie.
It was fucking awesome.
I agree. Totally agree. There's still one part in it that like sticks out to like really far out ahead. Remember when Beverly is in the sewer with him, and
With
he's
Pennywise.
yeah, and the like door or whatever to that thing drops, and he's just dancing.
Mm-hmm.
How his head stays perfectly straight, but everything else is shaking super crazy. Like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Like you mean
When he's
was
dancing
shaking,
and she's
or,
about
like,
to run.
the whole
to the
screen
door?
was shaking.
The whole screen was shaking as he was dancing, but his head was like perfectly straight.
Mm-hmm.
That part was like, that's weird. But other than that, like, that wasn't a bad part. Like, I'm not marking that as bad, but it just threw me off a little bit when I
had
seen it.
no complaints with that movie. At least none that I can think of. Like if I think back to it, I think I had like seen something during the movie that kind of made me think about it, and I didn't really like it. But it was so small that I don't even remember what the hell it was. Like right after it happened, I already forgot about it.
I'm not gonna lie, I fucking loved Richie's. Richie's the one who was cracking all the jokes, right? With the glasses.
Stranger Things kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I fucking loved his one-liners. Like, he would just say jokes at the most random times. Like, it just fit.
Everyone's apparently freaking out about the sick kid. You know what I mean? He has like, he was taking those pills.
Oh, the one who wasn't actually sick. The one that was like,
What are
oh, and
those
I have his
pills
name
called?
written down right here. I think he was
I have his name written
Eddie.
down right here.
Eddie.
I think it was.
Eddie. Look, bro, I have all their names written down because I have a theory written down in front of me that I want to get into later. But yeah, Eddie. Why are people going crazy about Eddie?
I guess he's really big on Twitter. People like his tweets. Him and the I keep wanting to say Stranger Kids. The Stranger Things kid keep going at it on Twitter. I don't know about what, but I'm guessing
Like,
they're
not
just
getting
joking with each
along?
other. No, they're joking with each other.
Okay. I heard they didn't, like, get along well on the set.
I didn't hear anything about that.
I was watching they let them play the VR, like, trailer for it. And I was about to say Stranger Things. You just fucked me. I seen all the fucking kids from It experience it, and the director was like, I want to say they had a good time working together, but I'd be lying. That's exactly what he said. So, yeah.
For an entire kids cast, I mean, they were great.
I don't even know if you could call them kids anymore, because I feel like...
Well, I mean, at that age, kids are, I assume, are hard to work with.
Edgy.
In that business.
Edgy. I'm going to do this
wouldn't know,
myself, Mom. Oh, going back to Eddie, right? I read up, I think it was on Reddit, that in the older It's, Eddie grows up to be gay, right? Remember when he breaks his arm and the girl writes loser on his cast, and he replaces it with the V to make it lover? people are saying that was a head nod to him growing up to being gay.
How so?
I don't know. I guess.
I don't see that.
I mean, you could be like, I don't know.
Do you think that they're trying to say that like she's the reason he's gay?
No, like, so, the way I took it, like, it was a foreshadowing. It wasn't saying just because she wrote "loser" he became gay. It was like, you know how it's like when you're with, or like when gay people will, like, you know, be in relationships and stuff, they'd be like, that's their lover or something like that. Like if you were to watch Jerry Springer, he'd be like, that's their lover, and the crowd would be like, yeah, you know. I don't know. I think I'm going too far, like, in the thought process.
Like,
but that's
no
what I
one will
thought.
call him their boyfriend.
Wouldn't it be lover? No, because legit, I can see Jerry Springer in my head with his card right now and calling them lovers. So I assume that's what they were assuming on Twitter too.
I can see that. But I read one that said that they thought that the key that Beverly wore was a symbolism for the fact that she's the only way that they can all become adults.
So, I read that too, and I took it one step further. All right, you ready? You ready to get your mind blown? So, in the It movies, when they first, not movies, in the It book, when they're kids, they legit go at it and have an orgy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's the only way they can get out of the sewer.
Yeah. But in this one, they don't do that, right? And the dad even hints at it. He goes, I heard you were doing some dirty things with them boys in the woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes, no, I didn't. She is the key to their manhood, right? But her key doesn't open anything because it's uncut, which means she didn't do it.
Is it uncut?
It's uncut. I seen that movie fucking twice. I was staring at that shit.
I didn't notice that.
That shit was uncut. So she can't open anything
well,
with
then,
it.
yeah, that
because
would
it
make
wasn't
sense. Why the
used.
hell else would she be wearing a key?
Yeah. One more thing I read. The anchor ring she has. People say she's the anchor because she's the only one who was able to float down in the sewer around Pennywise's little area. But I actually think that's not it at all. She's the anchor because when everybody split up, everybody came back together because Beverly was caught. So she was the anchor of the group. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that either way. I had a thought, but I lost it.
What'd you think about oh god damn it, what's his name? The bully, Henry.
Like, what did I think about the character or the actor?
The character.
It was Billy. I mean, he's just some fucking punk who likes to cut fat kids.
Did
And
you
I remember,
realize?
I think in the book he like picked on a gay couple
Yeah, and that's
and like threw one of them off a bridge, or like he fell off a bridge or something like that.
was that supposed to be what that was? Like another thing because he fucked with the fat kid on a bridge instead of being at two fat.
That's
or
what I
two gay
assumed.
Couples. Yeah,
That's what I assumed, but I didn't want to say anything like that because I couldn't remember if he actually fucked with the fat kid in the book. Because the only thing I remember him fucking with people was with the gay couple. If it was even him, like it could have been a different person from the bully group.
I don't really know who did it, but I do know that happened.
I know, like, when that happened, there was a whole lot of, like, where Pennywise was watching the whole thing, and the gay guy that was getting beat up could see him at that moment, or something like that.
Did you also realize that fucking Bill's bike is silver? It is silver, like it's written silver.
Wasn't that Georgie's bike or something?
Nah, that's been Bill's bike the whole time. But if you think about it, the old movies, remember Beverly is the only one with a good shot, so they give her the silver to shoot at it.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, Beverly wasn't the one who like goes after it. It's Bill always. Bill goes forward towards it, so he is the silver.
Oh, well. See, I wasn't looking for all that
That's a
stuff
far
while
stretch.
I was watching it.
I seen it twice, so I was like, you know, taking notes in my brain and shit. Did you notice the turtle, by the way?
No, everyone
They
says
made
that.
two references, maybe three.
I didn't notice it at all, but everyone says it was like everywhere.
I seen three. Like when he first goes into Georgie's room, remember that little Lego thing he picks up?
Mm-hmm.
It's a turtle, and he drops it when it like is fucking with him by making
I
Georgie
remember
appear in the
dropping
hallway.
it.
And then when they're swimming all together, I think the only one who wasn't there was Ben, right? The black kid. Yeah, Ben wasn't with him at the time. But when they're all swimming, they go, "Oh shit, something touched my foot." It was a turtle. Or someone goes, "I think it was a turtle." Yeah. Those are only two times I can really think of them talking about a turtle, though.
I don't like. How did that all become a thing?
What?
Like, why is he fighting a giant turtle?
They both came from Macroverse.
From what verse?
Macroverse.
Macroverse.
Yeah.
What goes on in the macroverse?
The Macroverse is the universe outside of our universe.
Then why are they here?
Dude, I don't know.
Just to be here?
I mean, why not? Like, if you think about it, what was it? I can't remember what
Do you
mythology
think
or
Pennywise
mythos
gets picked on in the macroverse? That's
for
why he
getting beat
comes
up by
here?
kids. Like, fuck you
No,
guys.
like that's why he came here was because he got picked on his whole life in the macroverse. So
I
he was
mean-
like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the what is that? What the universe?
Yeah,
is
sure.
that what we are then?
Sure, that would work.
So he's like, I'm gonna go there and just pick on them because everyone here's a bunch of assholes.
I mean, I feel like he'd get picked on now if he was to leave because he's like, oh, you got beat up by fucking 7 little kids. But no, because what was I about to say? The turtle, right? The turtle is like the Earth in a mythos, like the world's on a turtle's back. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I assume that's why
Wow.
when they're swimming.
While it floats through the cosmos.
Yeah, yeah. You know that one?
Yeah, I've heard about this turtle like everywhere. Like
Oh.
I heard about the turtle before I even like watched it, like the original It, a long time ago.
Okay, that's fair then. That's fair.
Because they use that turtle in a lot of different like stories and shit.
It's a turtle and the spider, right? And it's supposed to be the spider.
I don't know about a spider. I just know that they use turtles a lot. Like even World of Warcraft did it. Like when they brought in pandas, their
Panda,
whole home
panda,
was
panda.
on the back of a turtle.
They did it in fucking Aang the Avatar. Aang the Avatar. What the fuck?
Aang,
Avatar Last Airbender.
Avatar: The Last Aang.
Yeah. Avatar Last Aang. You're the last Aang until somebody else gets named Aang. But no, they did that in that too. Because like turtles supposed to be all wise and shit. Oh, in that, I also thought, did you notice whenever it was about to fuck with somebody in their house, or was like, in the presence of their house, that TV show was always on? Like when
Yeah.
Beverly walks in the house, that
Yeah.
TV's on, and she's like, we all love the sewer.
Everyone should play in the sewer.
Yeah. So, that was a nice nod, too.
And then whenever the bully was killing his dad or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like, kill him, do it,
That was fucked
do
up.
it,
Like,
kill him.
the dad wasn't the best dad in the world, but I mean, like, that was pretty fucked. What'd you think about Ben's fear?
What was it?
People being burned alive? Like, how they interpreted it.
Oh. Dude, that was sweet. I thought it looked cool. Like, you talking about when he was in the alleyway
Yeah,
and the hands came out?
yeah.
Well, wasn't that like his family that got burned alive?
Yeah, but I mean, that happened at the black spot, too, before it happened to his family.
What do you mean?
The black spot is a place where, like, a whole bunch of black people used to hang out in the town, and it got burned down, and they all got burned to shit.
Oh, so he was just like living in a racist place and then they got like burned out or something?
No, I think it was more along lines of, like, back when the black spot happened, the incident happened, they were really, like, racist and shit, but based on when it happened to his parents, it was like, I don't know if it was an accident or not, but they were stuck, and they were trying to get to him the whole time, but they couldn't get to him, and they literally fucking,
They died trying to get to him.
trying to get to him.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know how he lived, though.
I don't think they really explained it.
Yeah, I mean, like, but still, though, if he's barricaded in somewhere, he should have died to fucking...
Maybe help got there just in time. For him. But
Yeah.
not just in time for his parents. But I don't know, I thought that was cool, the way that they did that. I thought the best thing was whenever Bill had to shoot Georgie. Spoiler alert.
I'm not gonna lie. I went with my friend who didn't see the old It, and he's like, "That was Georgie, wasn't he?" I'm like, "Do you really think he could survive down here without any medical help?"
No
With
arm.
his arm ripped off. Like, what? How the fuck?
He's just roaming around in fucking poop water with a no arm, and it's just open. He's like, "Oh, hey, Bill. This wound has been looking pretty fucking gnarly. I'm glad you're here to finally help me."
I'm not gonna lie though. Certain people in the movie theater when I went like the first night was like, and I'm like, "Come on, you guys. That's not. There's no way in hell he lived in shitty water."
Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't see it coming. Like, I didn't think that would happen.
What do you mean? That he'd show himself?
Yeah, as Georgie. Like, I didn't think Georgie would
It
come
would have
up.
been a weakness though, so I would have used it if I was It.
Yeah, but I didn't expect the movie to do that.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
like a left turn.
There's not much more to that. I just didn't see it coming.
Did you realize they also did a thing to the a nod back to the inhaler? Remember he goes, "This is battery acid," and he sprays it, and it fucks up his face in the old It.
Yeah, I was
Like-
expecting them to do that in the new one.
Me too, but instead of them doing that, remember when he shoots and he goes, "It's not loaded, it's not loaded," and he shoots and it still like leaves a mark in his head.
Nope.
No, you don't remember that?
Nope.
Really?
I don't remember a lot from this movie.
God, what?
I just remember having a really good time.
I just remember having a good time. You should never say that.
I mean, I wasn't completely sober when we watched it, so
What time was it? It wasn't even like. It was like fucking 4:00. You might have a
yeah.
problem.
But I went home and went to bed because I
Oh,
work at
okay.
3.
That's fair.
So it was technically like my 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, okay. Use that as an excuse. I'll take it. But yeah, when they shoot the second time, instead of it, I think it was supposed to be like off of faith, or yeah, let's call it faith, because he believed that it was battery acid and he believed that it was loaded. It worked, so it was kind of like a nod back to that.
Yeah, I would assume that it would work the same way as Pennywise. Like, if you fear him, he's strong, but if you don't, he's weak.
Did you realize he picked up Bill's stutter at the end?
Who did?
And he, Pennywise.
Oh, no, I did not.
Like when he's following, or like when he's retreating for the last time in the movie and he's about to fall down the hole, he recites that little like rhyme or lyric that Bill does whenever he's like trying to get his thoughts together.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end he doesn't stutter at all. He's like, "Because you're afraid." And then he starts to say the little rhyme thing as Bill's about to smash him over the head with that fucking bar, and he lets go and says fear. So he picks up his stutter and all that shit, and then Bill loses his stutter.
Yeah, that was weird. Why did he say fear?
I thought
think
that
I hear
too.
him upstairs.
Huh?
So I think I hear him upstairs.
Oh shit. I'm not really afraid of clowns, so I'll be straight. As long as he doesn't come in here and is like,
But why did he say fear?
I don't know. I thought about that. I think that might have been a part of the no, because in the books it was something bash his fist. Fuck, I can't remember. But still, I think it was just a nice look to it. As it was falling apart, and just like fear.
I would have been much more happy if he would have just fell, though.
I thought it was a nice touch.
'Cause I feel like he didn't need to say that at all.
It's whatever. Like, you know what it is? He came to a realization of what it was and why he couldn't beat them.
Well, no, he knows that he wants fear.
No, wait, listen to me, right? So he wants fear out of the kids, but he's like, why can I not beat these kids this whole time? And now he's getting nervous, and he develops his stutter. He's trying to rack his brain, and like, as they're about to fucking smash him over the head, he goes, fear, like, dawns on me. That's what it is.
I don't think it's him realizing that that's why he couldn't beat him. I think maybe it was the first time he felt it. Maybe the first time he felt fear. So it was kind of like a realization, like, oh shit, this is what fear is.
I guess that works too. Either or, I still like the way he felt as he said fear.
Because I mean, when it happened, he did have like a confused look on his face, like he didn't know what the fuck was happening. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's fair. I can live with that. Because he offered to let them leave, and most of the time people are like, fuck it, alright, let's get the hell out of here. They started beating his ass. All right, so you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready for everything always.
I'm about to try and break this shit down. I've been really thinking about this, not super hard, but enough to where I got a small headache as I was thinking on it. So, the turtle chooses the 7 kids as his champions, right? Right? Pennywise chooses fucking Henry Bowers as his champion, right? The 7 kids are the 7 elements. And the only real reason I started picking at this idea in the first place is because
how are they? What do you mean champions? Are they about to like get?
they
pitted against
legit
each
brawled, and then they beat fucking Henry Bowers pretty much, and then they went.
They didn't brawl. They just threw rocks at each other.
They killed his ass. He fell down a big ass hole. He's fucking dead.
Oh yeah, when he came back with the knife.
Yeah, he's fucking dead.
I didn't think about that. I only thought about the rock part. So continue.
Okay. I gotta pull up the picture so I get this shit right. So the thought came up in my head when I first seen Ben write to Beverly about her being the fucking embers. Right? So she'd be fire. And fire is linked to like sexuality and shit like that.
And
sexuality, passion. Huh?
And what?
Fire. Like fire is related to.
No, like how?
What do you mean how?
Because like when you say something like that, like fire is related to this. It's
if you look it
usually-
up, fire is related to passion. Like, you know, the color red.
I guess.
Fire, passion, and shit like that. So that got me to thinking. I'm like, oh shit, how many kids are there? 7. And I'm like, oh fuck, let me go deeper. Here we go. You ready? Are you ready? Because this shit's about to blow your mind. So, if Beverly is fire, that would make Ben air, because Ben supports. Ben supports Beverly whenever he can, right?
Wait, what is Ben?
Ben is air, because he
Okay.
supports Beverly whenever he can. But she legit friend zones his ass every time she gets, even when he gives her that tongue to get her out of the fucking floating sky. She's just like, nah, bro.
Do you think that's what actually pulled her out, or was it just happenstance?
I want to say that was the reason, because he would give her in this theory, he's the one giving her the support to get her back. And she goes for Bill, which is the metal, and she melts Bill's, like, I won't say he has like a shallowness to him, but he was really like, I don't know what the word it is, but I felt like he changed over the course of time when they got to talking. You know what I mean?
Like in a more stern way, or
Not stern, almost like he became more loose. Because he's like, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Da, da, da. And then she's the only one that's like, you don't have to. You know, you can do this. You can do this. And she stood by him too, but I think I might actually be backtracking a little bit, but I still stick with it. Bill's metal. It'll work out in a second. Mike is earth. Fire creates earth in this little chart I pulled up. So the way that works is he's getting fucked with by the bullies of the town, right? And they all notice the fucking car that Henry Bowers and his goons fucking roll around in. When they see the fucking bike knocked over, everybody else is like, do we have to help him? And Beverly's like, yes, we do have to help him. And she effectively brings fucking
Bill?
no, Bill is metal, Bill is the stutter, Mike into the group. So she creates the earth there. Earth bears metal. He brings Bill the gun that he uses to shoot Pennywise, which is a piece of metal. Bam! It gets even deeper. Stay with me. Okay. So, now let's go back. Eddie is wood, because Eddie is the one that produces air. Every time that fucking Ben gets fucked up, who patches him up?
Which one's Eddie?
Eddie's the fucking one who's like sickly.
Oh,
He's the one who patches him up, and everybody else sends back some watches.
that is true.
Yeah, look at that. See, we're getting places. Now we go even further, and we go to water. Water is Richie. Richie and Mike have a love-hate relationship, which is wood and water. Water nourishes the wood, and the wood absorbs the water.
Honestly, this all sounds like you just found a way to bring in elements to explain the dynamic of any group.
No, dude, this shit works so good. Wait,
Well, that's why everyone likes this group of people, because that's how you make a good group of people. They complement each other, just like these elements that you explain of.
but I don't have a group of 7 like this. I need a group of 7 then, and I need to be
Well,
the
you can
metal.
cut it short, motherfucker.
I need to cut it short.
No,
we
you don't
can't.
need to. I'm saying you can if you don't have 7 people.
Oh, so nah, dude, that's too much work. Cause then you gotta have fucking extra. Can't be fire and water. That shit doesn't work. That's like a bipolar motherfucker right there.
No, those would be 2 people.
No, but I'm
So
saying you
that
said
would
if
be
you
a
don't have
good
7.
dynamic between 2 people.
Wait, stop. You're getting me off track. I'm almost done. I swear. So, the water has a falling out with the metal, right? The water is Richie, and when they first fucking fight it for the first time, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm done. Fuck you, Bill," and they have a fight, right? But the metal carries the water, and upstairs when they go to fight Pennywise for the first time, he legit gets him out of the room and tells him it's not real. Don't be afraid. Da 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 da. We'll be fine. And he takes him out of the house because if he was by himself, he'd have been fucked because he was afraid of just looking at the fucking poster. Right? Now to the religious kid. He is the void. He doesn't really contribute to anybody.
Who's the religious kid?
Stanley.
The Jewish?
Yeah. He doesn't really contribute to anybody else, but in the chart, or better yet, when the group has a fallen out, the only one who goes to his little circumcision party. What is it called?
Circumcision party?
Okay, let's just keep calling it circumcision party. The only one who goes to a circumcision party is fucking Richie. Richie on this chart is the only one who can reach void. Well, not really the only one. Eddie can reach it too, but his mom was being fucking crazy as shit and wouldn't let him go outside. So yeah. He's the void, and another reason why I say he's the void is because religion in itself is a void, and he's the only really religious figure out of all the kids.
What do you mean by religion is a void?
Like, nobody really knows the true answer to it.
You just pissed off a lot of people, dog.
So?
They're gonna be like, I know my God is real.
I mean, you have to open up your eyes to that kind of shit. Like, you can't just be like, I'm absolute. Because there is no absolute. But anyway,
You're telling me I can't be absolute?
yeah, you can't be. Don't.
Oh, too late, I already
Actually,
am.
yeah, fuck it. If you didn't like that, sorry. Not sorry. Now, back to my fucking story. He also is the only one who can stare into the fucking deadlights for a long ass time and not go completely insane.
But how do you know that everyone that looks at it goes completely insane?
It says it.
Immediately?
Do you see how Beverly went flying up into the air after staring for the deadlights for like 20 seconds? He was fucking face kissing
Yeah, but
Stanley
he's
forever.
not gonna fly away while he's holding him down with his mouth. He was probably trying to feed on him right there, like he was gonna kill him. Like the rest of
He
them,
could have
was
did it
probably
instant like he did for everybody else.
Okay, that's what I was saying. But the rest of them, he was probably saving for fucking during winter. He comes out every 27 years,
Yes.
so he probably captures a
From
shit
his
ton
slumber.
of kids to eat during that fucking
Slumber.
Just like bears. Bears fucking get a bunch of fucking food together and they eat it when they wake up every now and then. They go back to fucking sleep.
He still
You
had
think
a
they
fuck-
sleep that entire time
He had a
without
fuck ton of
waking up at
bodies.
all?
He had a fuck ton of bodies floating in the fucking air.
To save for his fucking 27 years of slumber.
They were all dismembered and shit.
It don't matter. He don't. Need
That
to
means he
be-
could have fucked him up and threw his ass up in the air.
He was in the middle of doing it before these kids came out
No.
of nowhere and fucked him up.
No,
How not?
I disagree.
How?
Totally disagree.
Because what you're saying is he should have immediately like started floating.
He looks at the deadlights, right? He does not go insane. He comes out. Only thing he says is, "You guys left me. You guys aren't my friends," right?
The only thing is I don't remember anything about people going insane about it. Like it fucks with you.
Here,
mentally,
I can Google this shit
but
right
you don't
now.
go crazy.
Yeah, they legit say deadlights can bring a man to go insane.
It can, yes, because it depends on your mental stability. Like, because you're gonna see fucked up shit if you look into these deadlights, and if you can, like, certain people can withstand that, and other people can't.
So you're saying, well, let's
Like
do it this way.
He's someone that he can handle it. Like he'll bury it deep down inside, but later on, it comes back to him, and that's when he kills himself.
I said that. You fucking stole that from me.
What do you mean?
Oh,
You what?
I was gonna wait. Hold on. Let me
Okay,
go
then
back.
if you said that, then that means you disagree with yourself. So
No, it doesn't. Because look,
congratulations.
he plants himself. Okay, here, let me reevaluate myself then. He plants himself deep in religion, which is also part of the void, right? So he's able to steady himself against the crazy shit he sees. But it only takes a little push for people to lose religion. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't disagree with your whole element thing. Like,
No, I'm just saying.
It all makes sense. The only thing that I don't like is that. Like,
Like,
'cause-
the deadlight thing?
yeah, because I
He
mean,
stared at that shit for a long ass time.
yeah, which is why he's the only one that killed himself.
I feel like he should have did it immediately.
Beverly's seen him too. That's why she was floating.
That's why she was floating.
She's not mad insane.
Hey, man. I still can't really get with that. Like,
With what? Her not being insane?
no. The fact that you're saying... Okay, here, let's backtrack. Because she
Let's
is the
back that
anchor
ass
after all.
up.
Huh?
What?
What?
Back that ass up?
Back that ass up. Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. No, but for real though. Let's just stick with that one and agree to disagree. Fair?
What do you mean?
Agree to disagree.
To disagree on what?
That he fucking can't handle the void. Shit.
What do you mean?
What? All right.
That he can't handle the... I'm not saying he can't handle it.
I'm saying he can't.
You said that he's the only person that
Who's able to
doesn't
stare
go-
into it
that doesn't go insane like right after looking at
immediately?
it.
Yeah.
But he can't be.
Why?
Beverly did it. Because he makes them float by like doing the deadlight thing, does he not?
There's no guarantee to that because she's the only one who went floating afterwards.
Well, he could have went floating as soon as he was done with him. Maybe he was getting a little snack out of his soul, and then wanted to put him back up there when he was done.
I don't know.
For
If
later.
anything, they might change it to where he doesn't kill himself, and he might become like the fucking Henry Bowers from the old movies.
What do you mean, Henry Bowers?
Remember how like they think Henry Bowers is the one that killed all the people because he had
So
the
they're gonna
fucking
think
white
the
hair?
Jewish kid killed people?
He's gonna become next crazy in the next movie.
Oh, that's a possibility.
Because remember, doesn't Bill's wife follow him, even though he says "Don't follow me"?
So like, what if he came back to be the crazy person, but then Beverly kills herself?
She's not gonna kill herself.
Yeah, they can't do that. She's the only chick.
Yeah. Well, not really, because didn't in the old one, Bill's wife comes back with him, right? Even though he says "Don't follow me," she follows him for a little bit, doesn't she?
I don't fucking remember.
I think she does. I can't 100% recall, but I think
Like
she
follows
does.
him back to the town or
Yeah,
to where he kills
to Derry.
himself.
Bill
Oh.
stutters. Yeah.
Did you know that there's people that are actually upset that they didn't put in the whole teenage sex orgy
Yeah,
scene?
that's fucking weird.
Like, why do you want to see that?
I read that, and it was a poll. It was like 36% of people was like, you should stay true to the books. It's like, you need to go outside and reevaluate your life. Like, we don't need to see that shit. Yeah.
You don't have to stay that true to the fucking books.
Stephen King does write some weird, like, sex shit in most of his, like, just books, though.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you look at the way he wrote it in the book and whatnot, and like don't look at it as some teenage sex orgy. It all makes sense.
Apparently, Stanley has a huge schlong.
I'm down with that. I'm about that huge schlong life. I have my vest in my car to prove it. My huge schlong vest. If you join the group, you get a vest. Yeah.
No. Anyway, that reminds me. What was it? Maybe a couple years back. Whenever we'd pass a car that was playing like obnoxious music, we'd always like roll down the windows and say, I'm slinging my slong in this slut, see? Slinging my slong in this slut, see? Just like that real loud, just to get him to stop and listen. And just stop talking.
Why?
I don't know why. We just did it. Slinging my slong in this slut, see? Slinging my slong in this slut, see?
Slinging my schlong in a slut.
See?
See?
You gotta have the say. Slinging my
I
slong in
wanted
this
to
slut,
say
see?
it clearly real quick to make sure I'm actually hearing what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you're hearing it. Fuck. Brain fart. What were we talking about before I was slinging my slong in the slut?
That's a good question.
Um,
What's his name? Bill coming back and his wife following him.
yeah. So then she'd replace Stanley, who's gonna go fucking nuts and not kill himself, but become the new fucking fighter for it.
Well, they don't even need to replace him.
They wouldn't have 7 anymore.
So?
I'd destroy my 7 element thing.
Oh, fuck your 7 element thing.
It has to be.
I'm telling you, that's just like it's the dynamic of a good group. Like, because if you want to make a group of people that people like, they have to complement each other.
I guess.
And I mean, it sounds like everything that you explained is something that like everyone kind of knows deep down. You know, it's like one of those things where you can't really come out and explain it, but like you feel it. Like you never watched something and felt the dynamic between people and why.
Oh, you mean like, so it's like, when people make those fucking ships?
Ships.
Yeah. You know how they call them ships? Like, people will do, like, Doctor Who and that one ship. I don't watch Doctor Who, but they'll be like, Doctor Who and this, I ship that.
I've never heard that in my
You know
life.
people say, I ship that?
I ship that?
Yeah,
No.
I ship that. Or,
No.
like, relationship
Usually
type
they're like,
deal.
I'll fuck with that.
Oh, I hear I'll ship that.
I'll ship that?
Yeah, I'll ship that. You never heard that? That's fucking
Fuck.
weird.
No.
I heard I'll fuck with that, but like when you're talking about like relationships and shit like fuck. When you're talking about relationships and shit like that, they'll go, I'll ship that.
Yeah, I've never heard that in my life.
Well, there you go. You just learned something new today.
I will not ship that. Ever.
It's already sailing.
It doesn't even sound...
It's already sailing.
It
Check
doesn't even
Reddit.
sound like good.
I'd ship that. I'd ship that. Look it up. I'm telling you, it's a thing. It's been a thing for a long time.
I'd hit that. What else you got?
I don't really know.
Son, bitch.
I don't really fucking know, you piece of shit.
Damn.
Did you realize all the older guys are fucking creeps? Every single one.
No, just Beverly's dad is the only creep I seen.
Not the pharmacist. You look just
Oh,
like
yeah.
Lewis Lane. Like, that's fucking
that was
weird,
cray-cray.
dude.
But I mean, that was just a distraction.
Creeps are jerks.
She kind of like led that on, because like she wanted that to happen so they can get out with the medicine, or
Look,
whatever it's called.
if a little kid was like, "Can I see your glasses, Adam?" I'd be like, "Here you go." They could have called me Superman or some shit. There is no black Superman, but you could have called me Superman, and I'd have been like, "Oh, thanks. You look like Superman Jr." I wouldn't have been like, "And you look like Lewis Lane, little girl. What you trying to get out of my pharmacy?" Like, no, it shouldn't. It was weird. I feel like because the daughter was the one who was the one in the beginning, was picking on her, the dad heard shit and was like, I could probably get in on this because he's a fucking creeper, in my opinion.
Wait,
That was his daughter, wasn't it?
Who's? Are you talking about the girl that wrote on his cast?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
She was the one that picked on her in the beginning of the movie.
I mean, but how? Didn't that happen? Where did that happen? That would happen at school.
It happened at school, yeah.
Then how would he hear that?
But she talks.
What do you mean? Everyone talks.
Exactly.
Oh, you
like,
mean like
yeah.
word of mouth kind of thing?
Yeah. So it's kind of like if I didn't like, he'd be like, "Man, that guy's a fucking dick."
I thought you meant like he would be there.
No.
I don't know, but I thought the whole Beverly's dad scene thing was pretty great. Not like great as in that should happen, but like
How it played out was great. I'm not gonna lie. One of the major scares I had happened during that scene because I did not expect Pennywise to be right there. I was like, "Oh shit!"
a lot of people are saying that was the scariest scene for them.
Really? Yeah, because that threw me off. I was like, "Oh damn!" That and I did one of my favorite scenes was probably the garage.
The projector?
Yeah, the projector.
Dude.
When he came out of the projector, I was like, I like that.
When I was watching that, though, the only thing I could think about was how great it looked, but how great it's not going to look when I watch it in my living room. Because I feel like that is a theater moment. Like, that is a really big theater moment.
I don't know. I still think it's
as it was going on, and I looked at, like, him...
the angles and shit?
Yeah, like, all the weird angles, like, how he was, like, hunched out of the screen. I was like, this is great. This looks good, it sounds good, everything's great right now. But if I was at home watching this, I'd probably be laughing my ass off at it right now.
Actually, you know what?
That's why I've been telling everyone that I talk to, like, if you're gonna see it, watch it in theater. Like, if you don't see this in theater, you just fucked yourself over. But we gotta cut this.
We do?
Yeah, I only have 5 minutes of battery left.
Oh, really? Oh, damn. Yeah. How long we been gone?
46 minutes.
Oh, well, then looks like we're about to die out here. Well, this has been a short one, but
yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. There was still stuff
fault
to talk about, but it doesn't really matter. So, how can we reach you, Tommy?
Oh, man, you can reach me up on that Twitter, dog. 8-Bit Kid Gaming. What's up? Twitch TV. You ever heard of that? Twitch.tv/8-Bit Kid. That's where I'm at.
Word.
Well,
if you want to hit me up, thanks for asking. You can follow me on Twitter at, I think, that one guy, Adam. And if you want to follow me on Twitch, it is BlackHaze22694. I don't really stream that often, but I do want to get back into it, probably Mondays and Tuesdays. I think that's pretty much it.
You keep saying that you think your Twitter is my name is that, or that guy Adam.
That one guy Adam. I think that's what it is.
I tried to look it up. I couldn't find it.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, well, hold on. Let me check real quick.
I was going to put our Twitters in the description, but I couldn't because I couldn't find your Twitter.
Sorry. Don't hate me too bad. I think this says, that. Oh, I fucking lied. That is,
I think it says O.
Okay, so it's Black_Haze22694. I don't really tweet on here much. Like I said earlier, I just like to fucking look at funny memes. So if you want to follow me, I might retweet a funny meme every fucking blue moon.
Yeah, I don't use mine much either, but I plan on getting the swing of it. I don't know, I just can't tweet.
I feel like I don't know what to talk about. Like,
yeah,
hey, my sock is black.
I don't know how people do it, but I mean, like, they'll just tweet their thoughts, like, as soon as they have them and just post it. People love it.
I ate a burrito.
If I tweeted my thoughts, I'd probably have the FBI knocking on my door.
Okay, you probably shouldn't get that deep in the conversation. Well, I'd made a new outro the other day. Want me to give it a shot?
Yeah, man. Shout that shit high to the clouds, and then maybe some people will tell you if it's good or not in the comments.
All right, if it's terrible,
if
I'm
they're
sorry.
watching on YouTube.
If it's not,
which, by the way, we're on YouTube, Google Play, and hopefully after today, iTunes.
Oh, that sounds kind of official. But all right, I guess I'm down with that. Well, here we go.
And SoundCloud.
Can I start?
I'm telling people where we are.
Bro, I was going to start twice already.
Yeah, well, maybe they're watching on YouTube, and they're like, well, I would listen, but I don't want to listen on YouTube, so... Because, not a lot of people have YouTube Red, and they can't play it while it's locked.
I didn't know you could do that with YouTube Red.
You can.
I'm still not going to use YouTube Red. Fuck that.
You get YouTube Red free if you have Google Play Music.
I don't have Google Play Music.
I do.
Oh, fuck you.
All right, sign us out of here, man.
All right, here we go. Well, then, Well, that's it for us here at the Aimless Parley. Hope you enjoyed the random thoughts we put on display. We'll be back next week unless we pass away. And with that, I'd like to bid you all a good day. Take it easy, folks.
Bye.